Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last episode we cleared out the last of the stars that the castle has to hold for us. In this episode, in a room decorated as the clouds, we ascend the stairs to the top of the highest tower of the castle. These are the endless stairs of rumor. But with the power of the stars, we can ascend them to the highest room of the tallest tower and prepare ourselves to face Bowser himself. Yes, here we are, friends, the final level of Super Mario 64. Just like the other Bowser levels we've faced so far, this level is built entirely of floating platforms, only unlike Bowser in Lava Lands, the Fire Worlds, whatever else you want to call it, there is no such forgiveness as there was for foolish jumps such as that one. And just as in the other Bowser courses, we do have 8 red coins we want to find and collect on our journey, because those 8 red coins will grant us access to the final star of this game. We will need the power of all 120 stars in order to defeat Bowser, once and for all. Now, this first coin, as you saw, is not difficult to reach, but requires timing in order to save yourself from falling to your doom. This platform will rotate as you walk on it. Your best strategy is to simply run across the middle. Now, this platform, as I mentioned before, the odd slope physics. If you stop moving, you'll slide down, so you have to keep moving and keep moving forward, run upward. Bowser sees fit to guard his final citadel with Goombas of all things. Well, we know how to deal with those, don't we? This time Mario's a veteran of the Goomba Wars. We've been facing Goombas all through our time. Our mini Piranha Plant seeks to ambush us here, but we collect our coin and move onward. Now, there is another red coin we need to collect in this area. We want to be careful to remember to grab it. We'll head downward here. Now, there are many traps in this level that seek to send us spiraling downward into the abyss. A clone of the big bob-omb, flame traps. Thankfully, there are many coins and a few hearts littered about, left here by the stars, no doubt, in order to aid us in our quest. Collect another red coin there. Ascend these oddly shaped stairs upward. There are many lives littered around this stage as well, so you don't need to worry if you do spend a lot of time dying here, because there's many opportunities for you to make up the loss. Now, there is a shortcut that you can take in this part to be able to skip the entirety of that next area where the thwomp is. You can simply backflip up to the platform directly above us right now, which is a very good exploit considering that this next area is extremely tedious and has no red coins in it, so we may as well use it now. You see? Very simple. But I'm going to show you this other section anyway. Very similar platforming to what we did at the very end of Rainbow Road. Obstacles that are easily surpassed, but obstacles nonetheless. Taking the shortcut allows you to save time and perhaps some damage and maybe even an unlucky death or two. Alright, now we must regain our footing and continue our ascent. You remember these blocks from the very end of Bowser in the Dark World. Well, Bowser has spread them more liberally throughout his created world in this case. Once again, a near vertical slope that we can only ascend by continuing to run. But this time, Bowser has left flamethrowers in our path. Now, there's another red coin here, slightly higher than a traditional jump would have Mario reach. So you have to either backflip or double jump to be able to reach it, and be careful not to fall off of the edge. 2 flamethrowers guard the backside of the slope, as well as a mini Piranha Plant hidden among the checkered floor here. This elevator will take us to the next area. There are many platforms here, very similar to Rainbow Road style of platforming. However, in this case, one of the red coins is hidden here amongst the sloped platforms. So you have to perform a backflip over the top of the platforms and gain the other side in order to pass. Now there's some bob-ombs guarding this area here. You want to bypass them and continue your way across these rotating blocks, grabbing our 6th coin, avoiding both amps, and ascending this pole. Yes, if you were able to conquer the platforming in Rainbow Road, or Rainbow Ride rather, you would find much of the platforming in this level very similar. Now, these platforms will oscillate in alternation, so you have to time it well, reach the pole, wait until the platform extends again, and then make your way across. More bombs and a further flame-spitting cannonball guard this area here, leading to more rotating blocks. These rotating platforms will carry us upward to the next set of rotating platforms, which will carry us over to the entrance to Bowser's Citadel, once again guarded by Goombas. This breath of air would like us to prevent us from reaching that. But you can stand in a sheltered area just behind one of these pillars and examine the glyphs of Mario and Bowser in their first ever confrontation, far in the distant reaches of time. We must forge onward, but not too far onward, because you may remember we only have 7 coins when the star requires us to gather 8. Well, the 8th coin is hidden here, beneath the stairs. And that, my friends, is the final Power Star of this game. At least, traditional Power Star. We will have to run around and collect it before we continue on to face the King of Koopas. The 120th star is ours. We once again gain courage for the power of the stars, and the power begins to return to the castle. But first,
Mario, you again? Well, that's just fine. I've been looking for something to fry with my fire breath. Your star power is useless against me. Your friends are all trapped within the walls, and you'll never see the princess again!
yes, our final confrontation with Bowser ensues. You may recall me postulating that extreme power of the stars, the stars in extreme doses or concentrated amounts creates a rainbow pattern that is left behind, and you can see that Bowser is in fact very shaded, much like a rainbow. He is so soaking in the power of the stars that he is stolen, that he has turned himself into an avatar of their power itself, granting him greatly increased fire. But the method to defeat him is similar to that which we have already done. We must use Mario's strength and send Bowser flying. Oh, we missed. And Bowser is not done. His power, it's increased. He's so heavy now that the platform gives way beneath him. His charge attack, he can cancel itself out of it now. But Mario does not waver. He does not falter. We must not waver or falter either. Take aim again. And once again we miss. Unlucky Mario. You must aim better. More of the platform gives way beneath Bowser's feet, and he creates shockwaves upon the ground that destroy us. Thankfully, little to Bowser's knowledge. Even though his flames have greatly increased in strength, now once he spews them, they will leave behind traces of star power in the form of coins, which allow Mario to regain his own energy. There, you see? We can do this as long as you can, Bowser. Hold still, Koopa King. Alright, we're very near to one of the explosives now. And we missed, yet again. It was a near thing, but we still missed. And once again, the platform explodes! This time we were near enough that we were able to jump over his shockwaves and engage him. Now, Bowser is a cunning warrior. He seeks to destroy the platform nearest the bombs, meaning that we have to throw him farther and judge our distance better than before. Once again, we miss. Once again, he ascends the platform. This time, not destroying it, rather simply creating shockwaves in an attempt to destroy us. This fight can be long and tedious if you're not acquainted with the timing of being able to swing Bowser around. But there we have it. He is destroyed. No, he's getting up. Yes, Bowser is so imbued with the power of the stars that one bomb will not finish him now. We have to be careful. We have to use our wits. How many bombs will finish him? Who can know? He's once again breathing fire, which we can once again use to our advantage. So long as we stay out of our way of the blue roving fireballs, we can collect some coins to refill our energy. Prolong this fight as long as it needs to be until the tyrant is defeated. When he breathes fire into the air is a grand opportunity to run behind him and grab him. The camera pans. The Lakitu brothers do not want to get too close. They know how much destruction this fight has already caused. It is a good thing we aren't fighting anywhere near the castle itself. Perhaps the entire castle will be destroyed. Perhaps the entirety even of the kingdom. Again, we miss. And again, Bowser destroys part of the platform. Soon, we will be left to plunge down into the depths. Bowser has already shown that he could survive that. Perhaps that is his plan, to destroy the entirety of the platform and leave us to fall. We must destroy him before that happens. Once again, we miss. Once again, he ascends. Mario's weak, he's weary, and Bowser destroys us. But the power of the life mushrooms grants us the ability to return to the fight. Defeated by Bowser, we simply re-enter the warp pipe, and the fight begins anew. And once again, we lay the first hit upon Bowser, but once again he rises. And once again, we must put him down. For the sake of the Mushroom Kingdom, for the sake of the princess, we must succeed. Mario must win this battle. Yes! The second hit, Bowser. But again, he rises. And in his anger, he destroys nearly all of the platform that is left, leaving us very little room, and leaving a dark and twisted star floating high, high above the Mushroom Kingdom. This fight has been long, hard. Bowser is clever. He is strong, but Mario fights on with determination, just as he has throughout this entire game. Nothing will stop him. We cannot stop. But Bowser is so implacable. Every blow, every chance. He jumps back, he comes back, he breathes fire, he jumps again. Can we succeed? It is not a question of whether we can or not. We must. We will not fail. And once again, the Dark Star rises. And once again, Mario fights onward. This fight has taken far too long. Mario is tired. I am tired. Sooner or later, it must end. It must end. It must. Fight on, Mario. Find the strength. Yes! You've done it, Mario!
No! You've really beaten me this time, Mario. I can't stand losing to you. My troops, worthless. They've turned over all the Power Stars. What? There are 120 in all. Amazing. There were some in the castle that I missed? Now I see peace returning to the world. Ooh, I really hate that. I can't watch. I'm out of here. Just you wait until next time. Until then, keep that control stick smoking.
It was a long and arduous fight. A long and arduous journey. But the battle has been won. Bowser is defeated. Mario descends from on high and returns to the castle. And what is this? The power of the stars. It has freed the princess. Freed her from her prison within the castle walls. Her loyal toads remain by her side. And Mario, ever loyal, waits for the princess.
Mario! The power of the stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
Here we go!
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake. For Mario. Mario!
And there we have it, my friends. The end of our journey. Bowser is defeated. His minions sent packing. The worlds, both the ones he created and the ones that he simply opened to us to explore, have been restored once again to peace. This project, I sought to do something a little different with this game. Some of you may remember what I said in the original video was that I wanted to do this game differently. I didn't want to speedrun it per se, but at the same time I didn't want to treat it so ultra casually that it took me 120 parts to get through, one for each star. Instead, I tried to turn this story into an epic. I tried to give this game as much depth and personality as I could. I think that there's a lot of this game's story that is left unsaid. Parts of this game that are not obvious if you just run through it. Parts of the story and parts of the universe that can be inferred simply by playing through the game with a bit more of an open mind. Whether this is for good or for bad, or simply something that I see that no one else sees, I don't know, but I do know that I greatly enjoyed this game, both playing it again and doing this project for you. An old game, perhaps one that has not aged well, especially in its handling of certain physics, as I have pointed out numerous times, but definitely a delightful game to play. Leslie Swan, the screen text writer, is also the voice of Peach, as you see there. And this was the first time that Charles Martinet stepped into the role of Mario, a role that he holds to this day and will likely hold as long as he continues to have a voice. Mr. Miyamoto, thank you. Thank you for creating such a wonderful, wonderful game. And leaving us with such wonderful characters as Mario, Peach, even the Toads. And as the Lakitu brothers take their footage and return,
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Mario can enjoy his cake. Now, I do have one last thing I did want to show you all. Some differences, most of you will know this, but some things that happen after you get the 120th star and defeat Bowser. Allow me to reset very quickly here.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
We will return to our file. And now, let me show you one difference. Ouch. Not quite, Mario. Now that we have all 120 stars, this cannon has been opened for us. And now we can use this cannon to get up here. Or up there, rather. To the top of the castle. You may have seen what was up there during the ending sequence. Thanks to the capturing technique that I'm using, you see everything that was programmed in, even things that they did not intend for you to actually see. Here, let's aim a little bit lower this time. I believe we got a little too much air under Mario that last time. There we are. Much better. We have a few extra lives, a wing cap hidden around here, and Mario's good friend Yoshi. Yoshi, come back here. Mario, is that really you? It has been so long since our last adventure. They told me that I might see you if I waited here, but I just about given up hope. Is it true? Have you really beaten Bowser and restored the stars to the castle? And saved the princess? I knew you could do it. Now I have a very special message for you. Thanks for playing Super Mario 64. This is the end of the game, but not the end of the fun. We want you to keep on playing, so we have a little something for you. We hope that you like it. Enjoy the Super Mario 64 team. And for defeating Bowser and collecting all of the stars, we are given the gift of almost infinite life. 100 lives, or rather 96 lives, which we can use to now explore. And this wing cap, which we can use to fly around this castle. Find all sorts of glitches and such that the game developers intended to leave hidden to all but the most dedicated of players. There are a handful of other differences that you may have once you collect 120 stars and the 100 life presents from the developers, but they're minor, cosmetic differences, things that aren't that important. And I will leave you friends here today and see you on the next LP as Mario soars across the sky. I will see you later, everyone. Good night.